time for your weekly messages for all 12 zodiac signs. And my workshop is in a few days, November 19th. So if you want to sign up for Release, Heal, Reset, and Manifesting Workshop online, then you can click the link. It'll be in the link. So let's go for general message. What is the general message? So for some of you, I hear more polite. You're going to notice that people are more polite to you. Some of you, if you're dating, I see people pulling out all the tricks ever in order to lock it in with you. So if you're dating someone right now, you're going to see that, like smitten. Some of you can be smitten by a person that you are dating. They treat you really, really well. Some of you possess a really, really strong power. Some of you, it could be like feminine power as well. All right. Also, it shows interference for general message. So let's see what's going on. I don't know. Like for some of you, someone could be watching your connection on the outside with interference and wait. Somebody could be waiting for you. You ever have you ever got like somebody reaching out to you, or you have like an ex, or it doesn't matter, an ex fling, a situationship, or an ex relationship that they reach out to you, you haven't heard from them in a while, and then you could tell them like, oh, I'm with someone now, and they may start to say, well, you know, I'm waiting for you. If that relationship fails, I'm going to be waiting for you. For some of you with interference and wait, there could be a third party waiting on you because they want to get with you. It also shows marriage and vulnerability. So some of you could be in a connection that could be leading towards marriage. You will know if this is your person because you can be more open and vulnerable with them. Others of you, you could have had a connection that you were in, and you could have been engaged to this person, or you could have been talking about going to the next step, and then a third party got involved and kind of like interfered in your connection. That could have happened to some of you already. All right. If this happened to you, where someone could have allowed a third party to interfere in your connection, they regret it. Like somebody really, really regrets allowing a third party to come and interfere with what they have with you. It's like this person is being so hard on themselves. They're being so hard on themselves, which they, as they should. Shoot, honey, as they should. But it also shows for this week, like you really taking care of yourself with self-care. Like you could be in a space where you're intentional, like trying to get old energies out of your system so that you won't keep reminiscing on them. Some of you, these people could be popping up in your dream too. It could be someone popping up in your dream, and it's because they allowed a third party interference to get in the way of what they had with you, and they can't get over you. You know, they can still be thinking about you. Some of you, they want your forgiveness. This could have been a twin flame connection, and they actually want your forgiveness. Another thing is, if you are currently in a connection, and something goes down between you two, it can be as simple as an argument. They regret what they could have said to you, and they want your forgiveness, and you guys could go back to being open and vulnerable. It could have been a breakdown in your connection currently, but there's an apology coming for you. I feel like somebody really feels like they messed up. Like somebody could have fumbled you. They feel like they messed up and they really want to apologize to you. Whoever this person is, it's like you can love them from a distance, but you have strong boundaries when it comes to this person. It also shows stability. So financially, you're going to be doing good. You're going to feel really stable. Or some of you, you could have a stable relationship already. And this is the only reason why you have such strong boundaries to this person trying to come back and reignite a flame that has died out. All right. So, your intuition may know this. Deep down inside, you may know that this person could be trying to connect with you. All right. I want to tell you guys, and this is from like life experience and wisdom. You know that rejection is really, really God's protection. Like in the moment, it may not feel like that, right? Because I work with a community that could hold on to people and feel like, oh, I'm so afraid to let go because if I let go, what if, I miss out on a blessing? I don't believe in that. I believe that whatever is meant for you will come to you wholeheartedly. I believe that rejection is God's protection because God can see down the line. He can see exactly what that person will be, how they will treat you, longevity. And I feel like if God is for you, then he will definitely make sure that people that could potentially hurt you or ruin your path is away from you. I feel like we take that for granted because we always try to hold on to people that don't serve us. As humans, sometimes we can get really attached to people, even if they're not even good for us. We can really get attached. So I would say one of your resolutions for 2026 should be to trust the higher power over your life. Trust that they are watching over you. It's like having a protective father that wants the best for you. And if you see it that way, then you'll understand that nothing is meant to break you. It's only supposed to support you and grow you. Yeah, think of it like that. Some of you too, I don't know why this is coming out, but this is just a quick download. The end of the year is coming. We're wrapping up the end of the year. So anything that comes out, any revelations that you find out about anybody, it's giving you an opportunity to say, like, is this something that I want to continue to bring into my life in 2026, or do I want to thank it for the lessons that it has taught me and move on? So, let's see about your finances. Some of you, like your hips could get bigger. You can put on jeans and notice that the jeans fit a little bit more tighter. You could be putting on weight, but it could be going to the right areas, honey. But let me see. For your finances, what should you look forward to for general message for this week? Going with the flow and completion. Some of you could have had a slow season. You could have had a slow season when it came to work, or things could have been kind of slow at your job. And that's coming to a completion with the miser. That is someone who saves money, who holds on to what they have. So you're going to notice that you are more protective when it comes to your finances. I see a lot of money coming your way, especially if you are going through a slow season. I see a lot of money coming your way. And this has to do with your patience. Like, your patience is finally going to pay off. I see lots of abundance, but once again, I see you saving it, like you saving your money and taking one day at a time. Some of you too, you may come into money. Some of you may come into money. If you have a lawsuit, there could be like certain things that are going to pay you out that they owe you from the past. This could have stressed you out if you were going through a lawsuit and didn't know what was going to happen or how much money you were going to get. And you could have just trusted the process, and you finally get the money that you're owed, and this can change your life. You can have a significant amount of money that's going to come to you, and it's going to change your circumstances. So this is good for you. This is really good for you. Some of you are going to be way more better or protective over your finances. You could have learned a lot about money in your last season, so you're getting better when it comes to managing your time and your resources, all right? Some of you could be taking money to pay debt, and I see be careful of overspending. Some of you can go shopping. There's a lot of sales. You know, Black Friday's coming. They have pre-Black Friday sales, so you can see yourself spending money and buying some nice things on sale online. When it comes to credit repair, some of you are going to be paying down your credit, getting your credit together, honey. And once again, it shows payday. So you have a big payday coming. You have a big payday coming. Okay. My lovely Aries. Aries, for you this week, you have a very contagious spirit. For some reason, you are highly, highly attractive and sought after this week. You're going to notice that when you're out and about, there are a lot of people paying you attention, a lot of people finding you attractive. I even see a vision of like someone not even being able to contain themselves, like they're trying to, but you look beautiful. Or if you're a man, you look very, very, very handsome, and people definitely have their eyes on you. So that's something that's going to come to you. There's a level of magnetism that you hold. And you may feel that. You may feel extra confident and bubbly in your spirit, and it can be attracting in a lot of suitors, all right? When it comes to being trapped in fear, let's see. You know, Aries, if you decided that you don't want to build a connection with someone anymore and you ended things, this person could be trapped in fear on like who are you giving your love to? Like, I wonder who Aries is with now. I wonder who they're giving their love to. Somebody could be trapped in fear when it comes to you, Aries. They could have found out that, someone could have found out that you moved on. Aries, if you did break up with someone and you moved on, this person can find out. And they can be hurt. And whoever this person is, they could be trying to get your attention too. Like someone's in their head about you bad, like really bad. And right now it's like ever since you left this person behind, you've been winning financially. So when it comes to like material and spiritual harvest, you could have upgraded spiritually and financially, and you're looking at your life like, wow, I'm looking at my life and it's so much more different from last year. You could feel a level of like, I feel blessed. I feel really, really blessed. Some of you could be getting your lashes done. You could be getting your hair done, your lashes done. Yeah, there's a level of like wholeness within your own self. You're going to feel so happy, so beautiful, so content. What else should you be aware of on your journey right now? I just see you taking care of yourself, Aries. If you got your heart broken and right now your whole energy is on taking care of yourself and cleaning up your life and manifesting new possibilities, new love, I feel like that's going to be really good for you this week. You're in a good place. Mentally, spiritually, and financially. Let's see. For love, who's coming Aries' way this week for love? Ace of Swords. There's communication coming towards you this week. You know, Aries, somebody could be reaching out to you to heal things with you. This could be someone who broke your heart. This could be somebody who actually broke your heart and they're ready to communicate and just be upfront and honest with you. It's like whatever they've been through with you in the past, they want to move on. Who is this? Who is this person? This is somebody who can't get over you. Eight of Swords means they're tied in their head. You probably haven't heard from them in a while. This could have been somebody who was emotionally immature or withholding love, you know? withholding love from you. With the Six of Wands, they miss your attention, they miss your affection, they miss talking to you. What else? Ten of Pentacles, this person possibly wants a brand new beginning with you, but they could have found out that you are getting attention, or you could be out there with someone else. Let me see, what would this person say? Because this looks like, is this a brand new person, or let me see, Aries. I'm ready to come clean. I can't lose you again. Okay. So this is somebody that you have history with. With the Three of Swords in reverse, this is someone who they can't let you go. They've been thinking about you. They're ready to come out and communicate and tell you that they can't lose you again. This is somebody who feels like you didn't put up with their shit, and it made them respect you more because you put your foot down, honey. You know? This could be a person also that had issues with their child's mother, child's father. You guys haven't been speaking for a while, because it says, I'm tired of the silent treatment. I want to sit down and talk once for all. So this person is going to speak up. Let's see, what is the possible outcome for this situation? Is it raining? If it's raining, that is so annoying. But anyway, what's the outcome when it comes to this person if they come clean to you this week? Yeah, they're just going to open up to you, Aries. Somebody, be prepared for someone from your past that could have hurt you. You could have possibly healed from this person too. But they're going to open up and tell you that they still love you. They still love you. It can even be an apology, like someone that believes that if you will give them another chance, that you guys can succeed together. I feel like it's going to be on you, Aries. If you want me to tell you, it's like you're finally going to get the clarity that you need from this person. This is somebody that you actually loved. But if you ask me, the way your energy is, it's like I don't see you being able to fully trust this person. So they may open up. Yeah, you look at them at the bottom of the deck as teacher. You looked at them as like a spiritual lesson. I don't see you really going in that direction again, but you're going to hear this person out. Let me do one card for you, Aries. How do you see this person right now? How do you feel about this person? How do you feel about them, and how do you see them? First card, how do you feel about them? How do you see them? How do you feel? Oh, Six of Pentacles. Oh, the ending. So the way that you see this person is that you refuse to give in to this situation anymore. That's how you feel. You feel like you refuse to give into the situation anymore, and you still do have love for them. You do. King of Cups. Like, I still got love for you, but I'm afraid to invest in this anymore. And how do you see them? King of Wands. You see this person as a player, or they're very, very attractive. Yeah. You can also see this person as hypersexual. You know, like you may feel like they run on lust, like they're a very lustful person. They're very attractive, and they could be like a player. That's how you see this person. But you also see them as hardworking. And you see them as toxic. You feel like they're hardworking, but they're really, really toxic. Or they may have toxic habits that you don't really agree with. So that's how you feel about this person. When it comes to your finances, you're going to feel lazy this week, Aries. I feel like you're still trying to be disciplined because you really love what you do. You really love what you do, but this week you're going to feel lazy. You're going to try your best to control like your laziness, but you love what you do, so you could be more disciplined, you know? Why does it show rejection? Aries, if you fill out for a job and you don't get a job, it's because something better is coming. So it shows abundance and possibilities. If there's an opportunity that you really want and you don't get, it's just because you're going to get an opportunity that actually pays way more. Yeah. See, you have unexpected income coming in, and it's a good idea for you to budget the finances that you have now. All right. But if you don't get the job, there's a lot of competition, but there's something better out there for you. Oh, this is Virgo. Virgo. Dang, how come so many people are sorry? Virgo, someone, they're short-tempered. Someone is short-tempered. They lost control. They lost control of their life. They could have even lost their car. Like their car could have got repossessed, or they could have got their car taken away because they weren't making any payments. But anyway, whoever this person is, it's like they see you for you more. You know, they could have assumed that you were like materialistic. It's like somebody who judged you wrong. Somebody who could have been sleeping on your worth, or somebody who could have been playing lots of games, but also this could be a person who struggles mentally. Like they're in their head a lot. They create a lot of storms for themselves. They don't know how to play their position. This could be someone who struggled to show up as, like, suppose you were dating a man, and this could have been a man who struggled to show up in their masculinity because they're so broken. They're so broken, they're so toxic, and they could have called you out your name. They could have been desperate and lonely and bitter and resentful, and they could have came into your life and caused a lot of problems. Some of you too, if this is like a boss, you could have had a boss who was like a huge narcissist, and they could have lost their job. They could have got fired because they were feeling themselves like, you know, but either way, this is a male. This is definitely some level of a male figure in your life who is on the verge of losing everything, or they're finally starting to see how awful of a human they could have been to you, because they're starting to lose everything, and them losing everything is opening up their eyes. So they may apologize to you. They may ask for your forgiveness, and there is a level of, I see you side eyeing this person like crazy. Like, I'll forgive you, but you better stay 10 feet away from me. Like, whatever this person apologizes for, like, you already got it down packed. Like, you were able to get their personality down to the T. So they make you very uncomfortable, and it's because they're very emotionally unstable. However, you're in a very, very stable place. You've had time to reflect. So there's a lot of monsters that showed up in your world, and through them, you were able to learn about narcissism or people who need control. You were able to learn about that level of human. So you're very protective over yourself, but you're not scared. You're definitely not afraid. There's just certain people that you're just not going to put up with or tolerate around you in your life ever again. That's all there really is to it. You see this person as toxic and chaotic and dysfunctional as ever. Even with dysfunctional, if you were sleeping with this person, they have issues with a private part, honey. Honey, that private part don't really stand strong, honey. It's dysfunctional too. So you mean to tell me they mentally unwell and they privacy ain't doing what it needs to do? They got to go. Honey, okay? Anyway, Virgos, be careful of getting pulled over. You know, make sure that you have your license, your registration, and your insurance on you just in case you get pulled over. Because even if you do get pulled over, because I see a vision of you and like a police near your car, even if you do get pulled over, I don't see you getting a fine. All right. So just make sure you have all your paperwork. Because sometimes, especially if you are a feminine, we switch our bags a lot. And sometimes you might not maneuver everything into your bag that you decide to wear today. So just make sure you have all your paperwork when it comes to you. What you don't know or what you may not see, Virgo, I see you at your job and you kind of is like getting tired of it. You could be getting tired of a position and you don't even realize that this position is actually about to promote you, because a lot of people got demoted. Like a lot of people are getting caught at your job. A lot of people are like fronting like they're working and they're really not doing what they're supposed to do. It could even be a person who got promoted, and once they got promoted, honey, they had a nerve to get comfortable. And because they feel comfortable, they're not performing their duties the way that they should, and they're slacking. So they're about to get demoted and you're about to be promoted. So that's coming for you as well. I also see you getting a new jacket. You could be looking for jackets for you or for your children. The weather is changing right now. Let me see what else comes out. Yeah, look at this, Virgo. Judgment, honey. And I feel like judgment is like seeing the truth behind people. You know, people pretend to be one thing, they end up being another. With judgment, I just feel like you are in a stable place where you can see people very clear, honey. You see the truth behind people. You know, some of you too, you even go to readings and it gives you way more validation. So you're really strong in what you feel when it comes to people. People can't play with you anymore. You standing on business, honey. And Spirit says you learned so much. You're standing on business and you learned so much through suffering. So you had to suffer through a lot of like soul ties. You know that you can have karmic soul ties with friends and family, right? Karmic soul ties are not just for lovers that you sleep within the bed. They're also, you can have karmic family. Shoot, some people even have karmic children. Some people have children that come into their life and tear their life up, honey. So just know that, like, you've learned a lot about, you know, people with devilish energy because of the level of suffering you had. You were a victim. You were a victim of psychological abuse. Some of you could have been even physical abuse, just the treatment of others you've suffered because of people. So you know what type of time it is. You know how these people show up. Hopefully you do. If you're a younger Virgo, you will learn through experience. By experiencing people, you will earn the badge of honor of what's called discernment. You will start to learn people's characters. You will see the flaws. You'll be able to read between the lies. And you'll be fine. You'll be fine. But that's what I see for you, Virgo. You're going to be tired this week. I feel like you have a lot of responsibilities. I feel like you are trying your best to stay focused on your goals. And because you have goals and responsibilities, it drains your energy. So keep moving forward, Virgo. You're doing the best that you can, honey, you know? But you ain't dealing with no players no more. That's one thing I see coming into your world. Like, you're trying to stay far from them. But who is coming your way? Let's see your love life. A lot of R&B music as well. You could play music in order to sleep. Some of you could have been struggling with sleep and trying to find ways to sleep more. See, Four of Cups. Whoever's coming towards you is like, they played themselves, Virgo. They're depressed. They're going to be communicating with you. And it's even like if this person tried to use their tactics of harshness, they're under their own manifestation of like, you know what this gives me? Karma. Them trying to bring you down and now they're down, you know? But yeah, this person is going to be reaching out to you. They're just depressed. They just want to hear your voice. They know that it's over. It shows the world. This is a completion. So this is someone that you already, you just see them. You see them clear as day. They're going to be reaching out to you. All right. Others of you, it shows Six of Cups and the Emperor. So outside of this person who was awful, there could be a soulmate in your life that you're getting to know. When it comes to the Emperor, this can be an Aries. Six of Cups, this can be someone that you're dating and they're new. Six of Cups energy is new. You guys laugh together. You know, you guys might do a lot of FaceTiming, because I see you FaceTiming each other, laughing, you're eating, and you guys have light conversations. You're probably not in a commitment with this person yet, but the level of connection that you guys have can go to the level of commitment. Whoever this person is that you are talking to or dealing with currently, they are completely different from this person, honey. Two different worlds, honey. Each person you be with, they will bring you into another world. If you're still in the same world, that means you're stuck in the same type of cycle. But this person gives me lighthearted energy. This person gives me strong. They don't play that. They're very, very respected in their community, and they are a hard worker, and they're very established. They could be working on their finances too. This can be a person that is hardworking, but they could be starting all over. You know, they could have been what's that word? They didn't get fired. They could have been laid off their job. There could be like cuts. They could have even had worked for the government, and everything that's going on in the world, they had to start all over again. And I love a person who can lose it all and get it all the way back. That's ambition. So I see these two characters coming towards you this week, Virgo. Somebody that you closed the door on, who just wants to hear your voice. They feel alone and they plate themselves in someone else that you're establishing a connection with. You guys just communicate well. You can just be friends right now with the Six of Cups, but they think about you a lot and they're really drawn to your energy, and they're going to be sharing things with you about their life. So you guys can start off as friends, which the foundation of friendship is stronger for a long-term commitment. I see that there's a possibility of it turning into that. All right. For work, some of you too, if you're smokers, because I hear like, I'm a stoner. Some of you could be smokers, and if you feel rejected at your job, like you're putting in a lot of work and you're not getting the benefits, I'm telling you, Virgo, when it shows abundance, you may feel like you're being overlooked at your job, but you will be blessed. All right. Some of you, if you are a little bit stressed about work, you can relieve stress through smoking if you're into that. Everybody's not into that. So if you're not, just keep it moving. It also shows follow up. So if you're looking for jobs in other places, they're going to reach out to you. Once again, I already seen it. You have a lot of responsibilities, and you could be paying for car insurance, life insurance. You have a lot of bills that you're paying. I see you keeping up with it, even though it's very overwhelming. Some of you can drive a very expensive car that you have to pay for. I see you keeping up with it, but it can be a burden to you at times. Pisces. Okay. Spirit says don't let the hype get to you, okay? Like some of you, if you're doing really, really well, keep the momentum up. Or if you could be taking a class, or if you are being supervised and they're telling you like, oh, you're doing really, really well, keep going. You know, like how you push yourself, and then once you get to a certain place, you get comfortable and you can kind of slack. Spirit is saying for you to pay attention to that part of you, you know? One thing about you is, I feel like at times you get discouraged by having to keep up the momentum. I feel like it's at times all your responsibilities can be overwhelming to you and you just want to drop them all. It's like that. Like you've been working hard. Some of you could be in school, or you could be in a program, or you could be pursuing something. Some of you too, it can even just be you're at a company and you could be the manager. So there's a lot of responsibilities. Sometimes you get overwhelmed and you get comfortable. You get to a financial place and you feel like, whoo, I can just breathe and rest. You could breathe and rest, but just make sure that you bounce back up and get your rhythm back, is what spirit is saying. It's like your spirit guides are around you because they're trying to fuel you to keep you going, you know? Um, some of you too may feel like you take two steps forward and take two steps back, and that could be a little discouraging to you, but this is not the season for it. That's not the season where you're headed towards. That they're trying to say you've came to a certain level of progress, a certain level of you're doing really well, and you have to keep matching that energy in order to sustain it. And that can be a little hard for you, you know? Some of you too could be going to your child's school this week. If you are in a relationship, you guys can argue about the bills, about who pays for what. Like, you know, like your partner could be really, really strong on you this week as far as like, yo, I pay the bills. Let me set this straight. Don't come in here with that because I pay the bills. Like I'm on your side. I'm going through it just as much as you. Like you're not in this by yourself. We're in this together. So that might come up. That might come up, an argument about bills or sacrificing or responsibilities in the household. And if you feel pressured or if you feel the weight of the world on you, just know that your partner feels equally stressed. They hold the stress with you. If you feel stressed out, if you feel unhappy, then they carry that burden for you as well. So your partner is going to be very, very direct with you. They could be a person that's known for being humble, but sometimes after a while of being humble, if a person is triggered enough, if they're carrying a certain level of stress, they can explode. So your partner may go through that where they may feel like they have to set you straight real quick because, you know, you may be looking at the situation that you're in with them in one way, but they may see the whole big picture. You may be looking at one side of it, but they're looking at the full spectrum of it. So just be careful with that. That might come out explosion of emotions and different perspective, and you might respect them more too once they put their foot down and show you what they notice, you know. Some of you might be going shopping for furniture in your house, or others of you Pisces, be careful. You might have migraines. You might suffer with like headaches, or just be careful of overthinking and you overthinking or being in your head too much. Some of you too, like mixed medications. Be careful of mixing medications. You could be on different medications, and the mixture of the medications and the stress, it can cause you to have like abdominal pain, or all of a sudden you have these bad headaches or panic attacks. So just be careful. Just take care of yourself and just slow down when you need to. But also keep up the pace, which is kind of contradicting, right? Slow down when you need to, but keep up the pace. It makes sense. It just means try your best to keep a balance of rest and work. Don't overwhelm your stress or stress yourself out with things that are out of your control. A lot of times we as people, we love to control things, or we love to put so much emphasis on an outcome, but the truth is the highest is in control of our outcome. Put all your stress and whatever you're going through, pray about it. In order to lessen your load. You can't carry everything, you know? So I hear your patience is being tested in this season, Pisces. Your patience. All right. What else is going on with you? I feel like you're moving on from playing small. You're moving on from playing small. You're hoping for so much more, and would choose wisely. You could have love begins. Some of you, if you're a single Pisces, this is for you. If you're single, you're going to have a lot of, when it says choose wisely, choose who you decide to build with wisely. There's some partners that can come into your life and they can make you or they can break you, right? So they're telling you that it's going to come to light that there could be a lot of people that have their eyes on you and they can be coming forward. But when it comes to settling down, it can even be a season of you will get serious potential options for love, and make sure that you choose a person that you can see yourself building a future with, a stable foundation. All right. So let's see what else is coming out. Some of you can also be getting unemployment, because I hear labor ready. Some of you could be getting unemployment. When it comes to your love life, who's coming towards you this week? It shows the 9 of Pentacles. There's somebody who they have similar values as you. They see you as an empress, and they're dying to get to know you way better. This is somebody who they work really hard. They think about you when they're at work. This could be a Leo. This could be a Leo. Some of you too, if you have been talking to a Leo, it could show that this shows a completion. Some of you, if you had an ending with a Leo, they could have walked away, but they still are. If they walked away, it's because they're trying to avoid a disaster. What's going on? Somebody could have backed out of this connection because they were afraid. They could have been afraid of the effort that they would have to put forward in order to sustain this connection. It's like you could have been speaking to a Leo. If you have options, if one of them is like a Leo or an earth sign, a Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Virgo, you could have been speaking to them and they could have got like scared. The more real that the connection got, the more scared that they were. So they could have backed out of this connection because they were trying to avoid a disaster with you. Like they were afraid of failure. Like, well, what if we fail? What if it doesn't work out? Things are starting to get serious. This person is single still. They could be coming towards you and communicating. When it comes to the Empress and the King of Pentacles, they could tell you how they feel about you. They could want to reconnect or rebuild with you. It's gonna be up to you. Others of you, you could be in a relationship already. But yeah, if you were talking to someone and you were wondering like what happened, they could have got afraid. They could have got afraid of how serious the connection has been, but now they're starting to panic because they haven't heard from you. See, I ghosted you because it was getting too intense. I don't let people in my life so easily because I have trust issues. So they could have took a break from this connection in order to learn how to love themselves. And they could be coming back just to see how you are. See, like check the energy. Somebody could be reaching out to you, Pisces, just to check the energy between you and them. It's going to be up to you, like I said. Let me see how you feel about this person. How do you feel about this person? How do you see them? You don't trust them. You have love for them, but when it comes to the 5 of Swords, you may think that this person plays too many games. I feel you very defensive towards this person, like their antics. You didn't like their antics. You don't like the way that they went about things. And you can be a person that is really big on communication. So if this person is not a good communicator, it could have made you feel you're better off without them, you know? You may also feel like they had more options and they just didn't tell you that. Like this person probably had other options. They didn't tell me. You feel like they have way more going on than what they let you in on. I feel like you're ready to forgive this person, but you're not going to trust them. Let's see what the outcome is going to be. I'll do 2 outcomes. If you're in a relationship, because it spoke about a relationship, and if you have someone trying to return and reconcile, what does that look like for you? So if you have a relationship, what is the outcome for this week? It shows you fixing things, especially if you guys get into an argument, and it shows that you guys will be fine with nurturing. You guys can go out to eat, or it can be a situation where you have a breakdown with communication, and then you guys build the connection in each other back up. If you have somebody trying to return, I just see you detaching and you just watching them. I don't think you trust them. You know, this could be someone trying to come back and make a better impression on you, but I don't see you trusting them. So you might just watch and listen. When it comes to your finances, your work, it shows acceptance. It shows laziness. That's what I'm saying. Spirit is saying you can bounce back quicker. You just got to I don't know, some of you need to put up more boundaries as well. You can bounce back quicker. You need to put up more boundaries and give yourself more credit, you know? Your energy is kind of low this week. It's going to be hard. Like, you accept all your responsibilities, but you may not have that much energy this week, and you are afraid of the unknown. Yeah, you feel exhausted. I feel like you're exhausted. You're going to be dragging your feet this week, Pisces. Like, I see you trying. You feel guilty. You feel so guilty. You're trying to keep up with everything and you just feel tired. You're going to feel guilty. Let me see. Some of you, yeah, internship. You could be doing an internship right now. You could be building back up your credit. Some of you could be shopping online for sales and paying your debt. That's what I see for you. Financially, you seem content and stable. Some of you too can incorporate fitness. Some of you could be going to the gym and using fitness as a way to keep your momentum up, or to release stress. Aquarius, somebody's stalking you. They're stalking you so bad. Somebody is being very strategic about you. Whoever this person is, they're very lustful in their spirit, you know? So be careful, because they may try to come off like they're one way, and the truth is they're trying to say whatever they need to say to make a good impression on you because they want to sleep with you. So be careful of that character, because they're very attractive. This person is really, really attractive, and whatever type of game that they're trying to run on you, like, this person is very charming. They're very, very charming. But yeah, that's coming towards you, and it could be an air sign. This can be a Libra, a Gemini, Aquarius. This is somebody who is like looking for attention. They love female attention. They like to be distracted by women, like multiple women. So be careful of this person, because they have their eyes on you, and they have their eyes on you because you seem like an easy target. You seem really nice, and you seem compatible with them, you know? But this is like a person that if you were to give them an opportunity, you would want to run as far as you can. All right. So I hear passing. Some of you, if you take a test, you're going to pass, and you're going to be accepting yourself way more, flaws and all. Some of you could be looking at college credits, or some of you can have college kids that they're going to be passing their classes if you have children. But if you are married, you could have lost weight and you need to get your ring adjusted. You know, Aquarius, your attitude for this week is like, I just don't have time for this. Like, I just see you rushing. You have a lot of things that you need to get done. I see you rushing. And you could be trying to get like your nails done or your feet done really, really quickly in between going to work and picking up your kids and doing whatever you have to do. But I just see you in a space where you're just not in the mood. You know, like your emotions are just like, I'm just not in the mood. I'm over my head this week. There's a lot going on. And I see that you get an opportunity just to relax, but it's very briefly. So I don't know. It's a lot of things going on for you, Aquarius. Let's see. You could be tying up loose ends too when it comes to the universe, honey. You've been putting in your wishes. You are being very strategic about like your time. You don't want anybody to waste your time. You cut off a lot of girlfriends that you used to be around too, because they gossip too much and they don't really have much going on, or they're not going in the same direction as you. So you don't have time for things that are going to slow you down because you have a lot going on. So you could be passive aggressive, just means like if you have any of these friends that try to call you and gossip with you, I just see you like rolling your eyes, like you just don't have time. Like that's just one big thing. You just don't have time for a lot of nonsense. You don't really care about, you feel like there's too much going on in the world for you to like pay attention to a bunch of like fake news or gossip or what other people got going on. Like there's so much more going in the world. There's so many people that are struggling or lost their homes or lost their jobs, and you're more about that. Like there's too many important things going on in this world and in the like politics, and you're more interested in the bigger picture of life. You don't have time for anything other than that. So with solitude, you feel way more better by yourself. You can be a person who spends way more time in the house. Some of you too, you could be putting up a Christmas tree soon or decorating your house for the holidays. But yeah, you're one of those people that you're in a season where you practice what you preach. What you see is what you get. Yeah. If you are in a relationship, one thing that can keep you and your partner at a distance right now is like your partner could be going through financial losses, so they're trying their best to get their money up. They can be waiting on opportunities. This can be stressing them out, so you guys might have a little bit of distance. When you see them, you're going to see that they have the weight of the world on them. If you are single, I feel like you're just focusing on your money and waiting for the right person. You don't, you know already, Aquarius, that you're not for everybody. You're definitely not for everybody, and especially right now where you're stronger in your identity, you're stronger on your values and your morals, and you don't have a lot of time for a bunch of nonsense. So you are going to be careful too. There could be someone in your job or someplace, somebody around your workplace or in your job who could be affected, like having like suicidal thoughts. They can have emotional issues, and they know that you're strong, so they could be wanting to be around you, or they can be comparing your work and how you make them feel versus other people around them. So that's something that's going to be coming towards you. It's a tough time in the world right now. It really is, Aquarius. So I don't know what you do for work, but honey, your services are going to be really important to certain people. And if, like I said, if someone's going through something at your job, like an employee, because a doctor still needs a doctor, right? A doctor needs a doctor. A counselor needs a counselor needs counseling, right? It's like that. But for you, if you notice that you have an employee that's underneath you, it's because they need your positive energy and your strength. They are at their wits' end, and they're going through so much, and they feel stronger being underneath your energy. So look out for that. But yeah, if you're single, you're just spending time to yourself, trying to overcome any financial lack and taking care of your business. That's what I see for you. Some of you could have bought a new coat, and your coat is really nice. It's like a long trench coat, but it's very classy, very nice. Let me see. For love. If you are in a relationship, it shows the Two of Cups and the Ten of Cups. Like I said, if you do have a partner, if they've been a little bit more distant and you don't know what's going on with your partner, they're stressed about their finances and they are keeping it inside themselves. Like this is a person that they won't project. You know, like somebody's having a bad day, so they are. I was about to say something crazy. I was about to come out my mouth. Some people, when they're not aware, they can be having a bad day and they may project that onto everybody around them. It's kind of annoying. Your partner is nothing like that. Your partner, they hold a lot in. They're very, very strong when it comes to adversity. So when it comes to your partner, the only thing that they do, they may shut down. They may sleep a lot. You might notice them like sleeping a lot or them being in their head. They're with you and they're there, but they're kind of not there. They kind of space out. That's how you'll know your partner's under a lot of stress. And if you guys don't live together, you're going to notice that they can be spending more time at their house and trying to get their life together. Because they can feel like they're losing control externally, they may try to keep control internally. So you might even hear them cleaning a lot. Like, yeah, I'm just cleaning and organizing the house. So if you're in a connection, I see it being good. If you are single, I see you just taking this time to heal. And you're really big on your attractiveness. So indulging in things that make you feel handsome or beautiful, sexy. With the Queen of Wands, you're very, very attractive and you're very confident, attractive, and you're just healing and waiting for the right person. If you are single, yeah, it shows waiting. So that's what I see. Music can lift up your spirits, Aquarius. When you feel overwhelmed by the world, you can listen to music and it actually helps you lower your cortisone levels, your stress levels. I see you traveling to work. Some of you could be bosses. You work for yourself, but others of you, yeah, some of you are bosses. You work for yourself. And you could be changing up your business. Big changes around your business. Your business is a lot of stress, a lot of work, a lot of burden, but you love it. You wouldn't have it any other way, you know? If you work a 9 to 5, you're just trusting the process. You're holding on to your job for dear life. And you're exhausted, but you're fine. So money looks okay. Money looks okay for you this week, Aquarius. It's not like, I see you having just enough. Like just enough. Be careful of unexpected expenses coming your way. I also see a loan approved. So if you apply for a loan, there goes your approval. Or if you apply for a credit card, you're going to be approved. It also shows like competition. You might have people at your job that do compete with you on the low. Some of you, if you do work for yourself, that's the best decision you could have ever made. Libra, sleep. A lot of sleep. I just see you sleeping for this week. You may also feel like people don't understand you, or your children, you and your children may not get along. You may feel like your children just doesn't understand you or something. There's a level of pride and ego, especially in your household. If you live with like your children, there could be like a clash of personalities, and your child can be spending, especially if you have a daughter, your child can be spending more time in their room and they're angry. Like your child has like issues with rage. They don't like when you don't believe them. They do not like when you don't listen to them. Your child is really big on, I have a voice. This is my voice. This is how I feel. And you cannot tell me how to feel. Your child is very, very strong on their emotions and what they're feeling or what they're going through. So when they tell you something and you try to take it any other way than what they said, it's like your child feels like you just see things the way you see things, and that's all you know and that's all you believe. And once you get into that mindset and you start to yell at them, they shut down and they close you out. That's just how your child is, straight up. Your child is very, very strong-minded, and they may see things that you don't see. So spirit wants you to be open-minded to some of the things that your child has to say. Children are wise too. Spirit speaks through children too, so give your child a chance. Some parents are really strong, like I'm the mother or I'm the father, so they may shut down their child and not give them a voice. And honestly, in the long run, that can your child can turn on you and end up resenting you for that, you know? So just be careful. Be careful of that. But yeah, there's a lot of sleep. And I don't know, Libra, what may happen, like people may clash with you because people, the way that you respond to people, people may get the impression that you think you're better than them. Like there's a level, and I don't like, there's a way that you may project yourself outwardly when you communicate with people that it, you know, you could say like, oh, I'm standing up for myself, but there's also a level of like like they're saying like sometimes you can have like a grandioso like personality where you need to be right. You need to be right. And sometimes that can throw people off. Like when people see you getting into that mindset, people could be really thrown off by you, period. You know? So just be careful of that. Like the way you communicate to others can really push people away from you. So that's something that I see. I see you drinking more tea as well. And I see you reflecting and making connections with a lot of things. Or this could be somebody around you. You know, this can even be like your mother. You know, your mother can get really quiet. And if you're worried about your mom is fine. They can just be making their own connections. And there could have been things that came out in the family and they're trying to digest it. And they're trying their best to be okay with things that they're actually not okay with. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a thing. Did you ever have to sit with things and be okay with things that you're actually not freaking okay with, right? So that's coming up for you as well, Libra. You might find yourself by yourself, and this is a time for you to, I don't know. Let me see. Oh, it's a time for you to address your shadow. Like, why are you so angry? Tell them why you mad. Why are you so angry? Why are you so like, you can have your own point of view on how you feel about things. Everybody has their own perspective, but what's there's something, oh, you're pissed and you're angry because you've been deceived too much. So you kind of might, you might see the world in black and white. And when it comes to your child, you may project that onto your child. You know, when your child is young, they're naive. They have, they need to learn for themselves. And sometimes you might be really harsh in communication, trying to get through to your child to see things that you saw because you've been there in your days, you experienced certain things. And the biggest thing is what Spirit is saying is your experience does not have to be your child's experience. So you need to take it easy, honey. But we all do want to save our children from going through what we went through before. We all want to do that. Well, if you love your children, right? Because not everybody on this planet really has the same level of love for their children. But if you love your children with all your heart and all your soul, you want to protect them from going through things that can break them, you know? But yeah, you need to address you've had people who are envious of you. You had people that hurt you, and you can be really strong because of it. You're very forceful. You're very deep. You're very strong because some of you had no choice but to be strong because because life could have done some things to you that made you strong. But yeah, you're not where you used to be anymore. So maybe that could be too, like you might have a love language of tough love. You could be a tough love Libra. That could be the problem. This generation is extra sensitive. Like our children are very, very sensitive, and they're way more woke. Um, for love. I don't know, Libra, your spirits is kind of down this week. You got a lot going on in your energy, and it's like anger, and I don't know. There's a lot of things within your own self that you're gonna have to address. Some of you may even feel like your children don't respect you the way that they should. It could be that you don't feel like you're getting the level of respect, and that's what makes you aggressive. You don't feel respected. When it comes to your love life, Five of Swords is not good. There could be somebody who could be manipulating the connection because, or lying to you because they don't want things to end. This could be a person who is stressed out and burdened and confused, and they may lie and manipulate because they don't want this connection to end. I don't know. This person is juggling a lot. They're trying to keep their balance, and it shows the Wheel of Fortune. Why are they... What's going on in this connection? You might see your partner a little bit withdrawn. If you're talking to someone, if you're dating someone, if you're with someone, if you're dating, there's a few scenarios when it comes to this person that you're dealing with. They could be like holding on to you. They don't want to lose you. What you may not know is that they actually have other people competing for their heart. You're not the only one that they talk to. So they may manipulate you and hold you in space, like hold you in place because they don't want to lose you. But Spirit says they know exactly what they're doing to you. Like they know what they're doing to you. Because it shows a King of Cups and a King of Wands. So if sometimes you feel like your partner is a little distant or they seem a little secretive, it could be that they are talking to someone else. And they could feel stressed out because they need to make a decision on what are they going to do. Like they could be stressed out. Like they want to hold on to you, but they still could be holding on to someone else or talking to someone else. Like they love you. They love you. You are their wish. Okay. They love you. You are their wish, but they could be talking to somebody else on the side. Why? Why are they talking to somebody else on the side? This could be somebody from their past. Someone that they just communicate with them. Whoever they communicate with, they're not emotionally available. They don't have the same connection. They don't have the same connection with this person that they have with you. And at times they do hold back from this person. So it's something lighthearted, but I don't know. It's still in their energy. Your person is a manipulator and a liar because they have other options and they feel burdened. Let's see. What's going on? What's going on with this person? Let me do one card. What's going on? They're worried. They're worried about their connection with you. They're losing sleep. But why? It shows true colors. Whoever they're talking to, they could have seen their true colors already. I don't know. Your partner's doing nonsense. If you're dating someone, they're doing nonsense. Let me just say this. Like whoever they're talking to, I feel like it's not even worth it. They could have seen their true colors. They see your true colors. They know that you're loving. They have history with you, but they could be speaking to someone else. And if they are, I don't know why, because if they were to lose you, they would regret it. So that means that whoever they're talking to, it's not even worth it. You know what I'm saying? And your person constantly thinks about you. They think about you all the time. So they know that you are their person. They just entertain someone else. Just because. Just because. Just something to do. Let's see. What is the outcome? Yeah, you guys could be going through challenging times. See, they love you. You guys could be going through challenging times, but they love you. I guess they could be speaking to someone else in order to get their mind off of what you guys are going through, but they actually love you. When it comes to your finances, I don't know, Spirit is just saying, like, work on becoming your best self. Like, whatever broke your heart, you need to heal it so that you can work on being better to people or communicating better with people. Sometimes when you're stressed out, you can be extra harsh on other people and not even realize it. But yeah. You're going to be exhausted. I feel like work is going to be okay, Libra. Your exhaustion and your stress, I do not feel like it's coming from work. I feel like it's coming from home. I feel like you're exhausted, you're stressed out, and you're bringing that energy to work. I don't feel like it's at the job itself, because you're passionate about your job. When you're at work, it actually takes your mind off of everything else that you're going through. I feel like you could be on a salary. You get the same pay. You get the same pay, so you're on salary. Financially, you seem very stable. Some of you could be looking for another job because it says that we are hiring and it says shopping. Some of you guys could be thinking about picking up more hours at work or finding a second job so that you can have more money for the holidays, you know? Some of you need to fix your credit, or it can prevent you from getting certain things in the future that you really want. Capricorn. Capricorn, your partner is madly in love with you. If you're with someone or dating someone, they're madly in love with you. I see a partnership because I see this person hugging you, squeezing you so much. It's like they missed you. So if you had a partner that was away from you, or it just can be their emotions and their feelings are intensified for you. So you're going to see them like clinging on to you a lot. Your partner really loves you. I see you in a place of contentment. I see you eating better even though you don't like it. So some of you Capricorns, you could be working on your health, or some of you can have high blood pressure or borderline diabetes and you want a speedy recovery. So you're doing whatever is necessary in order to like cleanse out your body. You could be drinking certain things. You could be working out a little bit more and paying attention to your diet. And you're trying to curb your appetite from certain things like you like sweets. You might like cookies. You might like ice cream or pizza. And you're trying your best to stay away from those things. I see that you have a good balance between your love life, your work, and just spending time to yourself, watching movies and shows. And you can if you have a child, only if you have a child, I see your child like laying up underneath you a lot this week. Some of you might have a child that has a cold. So when your child is sick, they may crave you, and you're nurturing this more because they're sick and they feel a little weak. I see you giving them medication. I don't see where their temperature is high enough for you to bring them to the doctor. They could just be really, really dehydrated. I see that. So that's what I see for your week. Yeah. Things are moving really fast in your life, Capricorn. Some of you too may even turn in a car. You might have a lease that's about to be up with your car. You could be turning in your car and getting an upgrade. For you, money looks really, really good for you. Financially, you're doing good when it comes to your money. You're not overspending. You're living within your means. Some of you might get a payout on a car insurance. So yeah, it shows moving on. You get your wishes fulfilled. Things are going to be moving faster for you. There's a lot of victory and success when it comes to your home life, when it comes to your finances, and when it just comes to you, period. You're going to be fine. A week of contentment, a week of like you're good. You can even cook a pot of soup. You know, a pot of soup sounds so good right now. I would love some chicken soup right now. I should make that for myself tomorrow. That sounds really good. But that's what I see for you this week, Capricorn. Let me see what else comes out for love. Some of you too, your child may leave their book bag at school. It's going to be in the lost and found. I just want you to know, if you've been dating someone, let me see, Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is sneaky. You could have had a partner that was sneaking around on you before. Seven of Swords and Lovers just means that they were seeing somebody on the side. Some of you guys could have went through a horrible time. Like you could have had, like your partner was sneaking around. Well, this is in the current energy. So be careful if your partner's sneaking around on you with Five of Swords and not wanting to let their connection with you go. You could have found out about it. This could have came out in the past that there was a third party, and you guys could be in a better place romantically. Your relationship can be getting better because your partner stopped sleeping around. They could have made a choice to choose you. Another thing too, Capricorn, if you're dating someone, if you're just dating someone and they're going to choose you. What you didn't know is that this person took a while to settle down because they didn't know who to choose. They've been dealing with someone else on the side, and this week they're going to decide that they actually want you. They're going to communicate that you make them better. You're the best choice for them, you know? They feel at home with you. You're like home to this person. So Ace of Cups, this person is going to be falling in love with you. You're going to see it. Everything is going to change in your partnership. Some of you guys, if you're dating someone, you're going to be off the market. Let me see. Outcome for Capricorn's love life. Some of you can also be craving a lot of like coffee or like hot chocolate. Ooh. If your partner was out there doing you dirty, I see you confronting them about it. You know? You could be confronting them about it. You could be getting a reading on your partner, and the reader exposes that they were doing their dirt. But like I said, if your partner gets caught out there, if you're dealing with somebody that has more than one option, in the end, Capricorn, they're going to choose you anyway. So Capricorn, you could have been someone who you used to feel like you used to be insecure. You used to feel like you're not getting paid what you're worth. And you could have been comparing yourself to other people. It could have scared you. You could have been looking at yourself and looking at your age and looking at your skills and feeling like you're worth more, but you're not getting it. So it shows that you were in a field that you had to compare yourself to others. It could have been very competitive, but it shows like with success, like your dreams is going to come true. You're going to be able to actually get yourself to a place where your competition, you do better than your competition. So hold on. Like if you are at a position where you feel like you're being overlooked, it's coming to an end. Financially, I don't know why, but I see up and down. Your finances can do up and down. I feel like 1 minute you're really good, you're really disciplined when it comes to your finances. Sometimes you have a lot of money that you have to pay out. Some of you, your car insurance is really expensive. Some of you may have to pay out a lot for health insurance. Like there's a lot of things in your world where, like for you, sometimes money is inconsistent. Like sometimes you have to lay low and kind of like make the best of what you have. And then there's other times where you have a lot of money. And when you do have money, you go all out. You buy very expensive things and it could take away your money really fast. So there's a level of, this week you could be in a place where you're holding on to your money. You could be fixing your credit. I see you shopping online for sales. That's what it is. Some of you, like, there could be a situation. Sometimes you run up all your credit cards and then you have to buckle down and pay your credit cards down because you love to shop. Shopping is something you can just do for fun. Some of you really do like the finer things in life. So sometimes you might make big purchases. People spend like 20 grand on purses. Some people have purse fetishes. They need that nice purse. They need that Birkin. They need that Louis Vuitton. They need, you blow that much money on a person and you might have to like sit back for a while and build your money back up. It's a situation like that, Capricorn. Sometimes you go all out and then sometimes you have to hold back and be careful of how much money you spend. I just see you being aware of your finances and when to hold back, when to save, and when to like splurge. You can understand the cycles. Sagittarius, you're going to be the happiest you've been in a long time this week because you are finally seeing yourself as worthy of everything that you want, and you can tell that things are really about to get good for you. So out of nowhere, you're going to be getting offers. And this could be job offers. This can even be like if you're a single Sag, all of a sudden you get all these offers. Like you could have been crushing on people, or you could have felt like a certain caliber of man or woman would never ever come and talk to you, and you're going to start to notice that though that same caliber that you thought was unreachable to you, they start to chase you. So you're going to be chased. People really, really want you. What's happening is because you see the value in yourself and you're starting to change the way that you see yourself, people are all of a sudden are going to start to feel the same way about you because it all starts with you. I hear no more games. Like somebody might get proposed to as well. Somebody doesn't want you to guess anymore. They want to be honest with you. They want to be underneath you. They want to be your man. They want to hold your hand. They want to they want to do some stuff to you that I can't say. I want to say it, but it's so provocative. They want to do some stuff to you, honey. That's what they really want to do. And that's the most that I can say, but you'll like it. And some of you too, you could be on the verge, like some of you could be getting surgery and you're excited. You know what it is, Sagittarius? You could be in a season where you get what you want and it feels good. It feels really, really good. I just see somebody catering to you. Like there's somebody massaging your feet. They could be giving you a massage with oil. There's somebody who's spoiling you. Some of you, if you haven't had, like, I'm talking about good, passionate, deep love making, like some real intimate times, like candles and oils and love, where you guys wake up in the morning together and you go at it again and they fix you breakfast in bed and you just feel like a queen. Somebody is going to take care of every part of your body, your mind, and your soul. And it's going to feel really good. And I hear off the market. Some of you guys are about to be off the market. You have somebody in your life that feels like it's not going to get any better than this. Like I've been around the world. I've dated all kinds of women, Peruvian, Brazilian, Jamaican, Dominican, Puerto Rican. I dated everybody and nobody ever fought so hard for me, looked at me like this. I can't even compare you to anyone. It's going to be a situation like that where someone's going to feel like there's no comparison. There's no comparison. And honey, trust me, they got around in these streets. They was in these streets. You know, being in these streets is not that bad. But when you get tired of being in these streets, it get bad. That's what I got to say about being in these streets. You know, it ain't for everybody. But yeah, I also see you getting your eyebrows done. I also see you in a place where you're learning to love yourself. You feel good. Your energy is at its highest peak right now. Your eyebrows is done. Your hair looks good. You feel really relieved because of the sexual healing that is about to come to you. So I see you bouncing back. You're just going to bounce back. Like, yo, just because you have a person in your life, they don't take away everything that you're going through. They just make life a little bit easier. With the right partner, they just make life a little bit easier. It doesn't make what you went through go away. You still have to process your emotions. Sometimes you could be with that person and you guys are having such a beautiful time, like cuddling, watching movies, and then you get triggered. Some people want to run into a relationship because they feel like it's going to save them. Relationships don't save you. They're meant to support you. It's like a partner that you do life with, but it doesn't take away what you're going through. Sometimes you may even have a partner, they just say something to you and it changes your perspective so they can make you feel better. But at the end of the day, you can never escape your own self. I just want to make that very clear. You can't escape yourself. Life is going to life regardless of who you are with. I'll tell you one thing, being with the wrong person is so stupid. Like, you know, being with the wrong person. And it's crazy because you don't even know they're the wrong person until your soul starts to become drained, you know? Some people can normalize dysfunction because it's what they're used to. But when your soul gets tired, you can't take it anymore. And then that's when you realize, like, damn, I've been fighting to hold on to someone who couldn't even love me for real. And then when you get freed from that cycle and you finally find your person, your soulmate, they go above and beyond for you, right? But you do the same for them. It's just a partner that makes life a little bit easier, but it doesn't take away the pain. Like, you're still going to suffer. You're still going to cry. They'll probably just hold you through it. So take care of yourself regardless. Like loving yourself is going to be a necessity whether you are with someone or whether you're not. You're still going to have to love yourself. You're still going to have to fight for yourself. You're still going to have to fight for your dreams, like, you know. Life is hard as it is, so having someone in your life that doesn't see you through the eyes of love only makes life more harder. It makes it worse. So just choose wisely. Choose wisely. And for some people it can take time if you are so used to cycles that break you. But if you get tired of being broken, you can do better whenever you're ready, you know? It takes courage to leave toxic people. It takes courage. You need courage. You need strength to walk away and leave what no longer resonates with you. But when you do, you'll see the difference. It's a big difference. It's a big difference. But Sagittarius, I just see you eating good. You could be going out to a restaurant and you know it could even be by your can like just stop off at a restaurant and eat something real quick, sit down and just look at the world. Like I like who you're becoming, by the way, Sagittarius. Spirit is showing me a huge shift of who you used to be versus who you are now. And it could be, you know, you could have went through a ratchet season. You had your ratchet season. A ratchet season. You could have been chasing people and getting caught up in the wrong stuff. And, you know, like that could have served its purpose. But right now you seem very driven. You seem very ambitious. And I see a feminine specifically. So to my masculines, my bad. If you're a masculine watching this, I specifically see a feminine sitting outside. Like I see a feminine woman sitting outside. And it has to be breezy because your hair is blowing in the wind. And you're eating outside and just reflecting on life. You could be having coffee. There's a new coffee shop I'm about to try, Sagittarius. So if you out eating coffee, if you out drinking coffee, honey, I'm about to be outside drinking coffee. No, but some of you too, whoever you're with, they can be like, they like motorcycles. I just seen a vision of a motorcycle. Whoever you're dating, they can have a motorcycle or like a jet ski. They like fast things like motorcycles, jet skis, something. But yeah, it's the only image that I see in my intuition is someone settling down with a lover, and you guys might fly overseas together. So that can be a trip that's coming up next year. But let me see what else. What else? I'm telling you, you move on. You done with the darkness. You done playing in the dark, honey. You're done. Your wishes come true. Just like I said. Oh. Yeah. It shows. I said it. I wanted to say Scorpio. Some of you guys could be with a Scorpio, a highly intelligent Scorpio, or you could be with a Pisces. Some of you too, it could be a Leo. I heard Leo and Sagittarius make good couples, but I don't know. I don't even want to do that. Some people get caught up on zodiac signs. I just say whoever's loving you right. Whoever's loving you right the first time. But yeah, you have a lot of wishes that are coming true. You have a lot of victory and success and things moving fast. I really feel like you have a relationship that's about to take off. And you guys have amazing sexual chemistry. Not to be in your bed. Not to be all up in your bed, but you know what I'm saying? Let me get out your bed, honey. But I will tell you, you guys look good together. You guys are good. You guys are okay. Um, let's see for others of you what comes out. Let's see what's going on. What is going on? Come out wherever you are. Look, the lovers. It could be a Gemini. You guys could be with a Gemini. If you don't want no babies, I'm going to tell you this, honey. If you ain't looking for no babies, you better, honey. You might make a love child this week, honey. All right? A love child might be born, honey. This person feels tied to you. Whoever you're dating, just know that if you don't want babies, be careful, because it shows a love child could be born. It shows the Ten of Pentacles. So this relationship has stability for longevity. And with Eight of Swords, this person is always thinking about you, and they're always trying to come up with new ideas to love you better, you know? This person, they're more interested on building on the foundation of your relationship and not just the sex, but she baby, if they's a good man, a good woman, and they good in bed, you'll take it all, won't you? Right? Women say that they want a man who's financially good, right? Spiritually, mentally, sexually. You want to be compatible with people. So they love you. They love you a long time. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Outcome. Your outcome for love is dreams come true. Guess what else? This person is emotionally available. They are vulnerable. So that means they speak. You ain't got to worry about a mute man or a mute woman. But yeah, you're good. When it comes to work, I feel like you're trying to obtain a certain level of financial freedom. I feel like you're trying to get to a certain level of financial freedom. I see you saving your money a lot. Spirit just wants you to be patient. I feel like you're building wealth. I feel like that's what you want, like chasing your dreams. You're trying to build wealth. Some of you want to own a building, like you want to own a building and rent it out to people. Some of you are even thinking about opening up a pastry shop. You could have one already. But a pastry shop, a coffee shop, you drink coffee and have a pastry. Let me tell you, I'll come. Just send me the address. I'll visit. But yeah, you guys, you could be paying your insurance. Someone can be following up with you if you have a business idea. I see you paying on a car. Some of you guys can have cars on Tudo. Did I say it right? Is it Tudo? Tudo? Let me tell you something. Something. Tudo. You can rent your car on that website for extra money. Leo, you're capturing someone's heart, and you're capturing this person's heart because of your level of audacity to be honest, all right? Some of you too, if you take a pregnancy test, you might find out that you are pregnant unexpectedly. So congratulations if that's something that you want. Someone's gonna find out that you're actually more than enough. So I see somebody dating around, but there's something about you. Like you're very honest. You follow your heart, and you are opening up this person to do the same thing too, whether you know it or not. And then I hear dispersing money in your account. There's lots of money coming into your checking account. And this is being given to you as a gift from the universe. So you might get money, and I don't know where it comes from. That's the thing. That's the crazy part. I don't know where. Um, Leo, if it's not you that is pregnant, it can also just be someone around you or like a family member that is going to give birth to a baby, because it goes from pregnancy to giving birth. So somebody around you can just be giving birth. You could be an auntie or uncle soon. Um, I hear it again. Nobody compares to you. Somebody's thinking about that. You're gonna steal somebody's heart away, Leo, at the perfect time. Like, this is like a person, you catch them at the right time. They could be a driver. They could drive buses or something. I don't. They could drive buses, or they could be a truck driver. They can have their own company, their own business. They are a family man or a family woman. Let me tell you though, this person you meet accidentally, but I'm gonna have to be honest, when it comes to the universe, there's no coincidences. So you're meant to meet this person. You meet them at the right place at the right time. This person is alone. They take long trips, so sometimes they sleep in their truck. They have a big truck, and in the back of their truck, I see like a bed. So sometimes they may park up at like one of those stations, whatever. Um, what are them places, like resting spots on the highway? You always see them. They stay there sometimes and sleep. They have a total of 3 trucks. They have one, and then they bought 2 that they rented out. They're very cautious of people. They don't be trusting people like that, because people be people, and honey, you already know how it do. And they could have been arrested before, and they cut off a lot of people. They just work. They don't have nobody. So you're going to be lucky to meet this person, because they're ancient. Like, they have ties to the spiritual realm that are beyond your own capacity, and you may not believe it in the beginning, but you will see it for your own self. Something like that. And then and then damn. You probably, you gonna make love to this person in a truck? Let me tell you something. Some of you are spontaneous, and this energy is so much. Like, this person is going to take good care of you. I see them buying you perfume. I see them helping you with your coat. I see them wanting to help pay for your college. Anything you want, I can help you. Like, they're one of those. Like, I'll help. They're really big on providing. They're very, very humble. They're silly. And they're very non-trusting of the world. Their zodiac sign can possibly be a Taurus, but it can also be a Pisces. It can also be a Cancer. And they're looking for a live-in girlfriend or a live-in boyfriend, whatever the case may be. They're looking for that. They have a type. And when it comes to you, Leo, I just see you opening up more. You just feel more bubbly, more excited, especially if you do meet someone of that caliber and they take good care of you. It's going to make you feel even better about yourself. You start to look at the world with new eyes because of meeting this person. They have a lot of wisdom. They have a lot to say, but so do you. They like you because of your wisdom. So don't go in there acting like you don't know nothing. Honey, don't dim your light with this person. Be the biggest, brightest light ever. Because that's what's going to make this person attracted to you. Let me see. New beginnings, Leo. New beginnings. Honey, It's gonna get better, because let me tell you about your dried up love life. Honey, your love life was very dry. It's dry like a bagel without no butter, no cream cheese, and it ain't toasted. Just dry. Like a croissant. Honey, your love life was so washed up and so dry. You found out so many things about, oh, your heart was broken. This is so sad. But it shows material harvest. So if you planted new seeds, if you got your heart broken, if you've been ran through the mud, everybody goes through that. But if that happened to you, you have a new love cycle. This person is here in order to change your frequency when it comes to love and people. This is also the season where you will answer your heart's desires. So you're not going to be afraid to go beyond the veil. What's the veil mean? Uncertainty. Some people are afraid to take chances because they're afraid of uncertainty. They're attached to a certain outcome, so they hold themselves back and they create false scenarios that keep them stuck because they're not really stuck. Nobody's really stuck, by the way. But they're as stuck as they allow their mind to be. So your stuckness was coming from within, but now you are in a new reality where you want to pay the price and sacrifice your fears in order to live out your dreams. Your dreams are huge. They're big. They real big. And you're gonna be on the road to manifesting your desires. This is something that you're doing consciously. So yeah, you're on the right path, Leo. I see a green light. So this is the green light. You're going to get a lot of yeses and a lot of goes in this season of your life, Leo. This is powerful for you. You're stepping into a new door where you're not afraid to take risk. You're not afraid to shine. You're not afraid to be unique, awkward, or weird. You know, weird people are the people that end up blowing up anyway. When you're unique, when you're weird, when you're not afraid to stand out, that's when shit really happens for you, for real. Let's see your love life. What else is coming out for love for Leos? People are going to start to understand you better now. Like if you've been going off on people and trying to get through to people, you weren't trying to destroy them. You were actually trying to put them in the right direction. They didn't see it like that then. Honey, let me tell you something. If you're trying to help people and people don't see what you're doing, let them go. Go ahead. Go ruin your life. If that's the choice that you're going to stand in, you know what I mean? Like, you can't save everybody. And if you are a professional, if you're a professional in a sense, you got to get used to the fact that you won't be able to save everybody, even people you love. There's people that you love and you're trying to help them. You're trying to guide them. You're trying to protect them because some people need protecting from their own self. Some people, they have to just ruin themselves and you're going to have to allow them to do it. It hurts to watch. It hurts to watch. So sometimes you got to change your focus and focus on other things because the way that people destroy themselves, it's terrible to watch. It's painful, but then they get to learn from their fall. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you might not be able to do it hands on. So if you let the person go and then they fall on their face, they can get up and say, damn, you know, Jennifer did tell me I was going to fall on my face if I did this. Now I'm on my face and I need help up. So sometimes you got to let people go. You can't save everyone. I feel like you tried to save a lot of people, Leo, and they had to learn the hard way. But sometimes that's the best way. Sometimes we learn better when we fall on our face, you know? It shows King of Pentacles. This person got a lot of money. Not to say that money is everything, but it means a lot. This person has a lot of money. This person is going to want to invest in you. This person is going to be communicating a lot with you. They have been disappointed in love in the past. They've had to walk away from a lot. They've been rejected a lot. And now they're going to be thinking about you. You're going to be in this person's head. This gives me new love. This definitely gives me new love. Because they're going to be investing in you and just waiting to see what happens. This is definitely new. Some of you might sleep with this person faster than you expected. You know, some people like to withhold their body until they make sure that the person is a good match. You might slip up and sleep with this person quicker than you expect. What's the outcome for you and this new lover coming your way? And they're very, very freaky. This is a freaky person. If you're into that. Oh. A well-deserved reward means relationship. You're about to be off the market, so there you go. Whoop, did it. Oh, wait. I'm not done. So work. Where am I? Whoop, there it is. You're going to be tired this week from working. I feel like you're going to be working overtime. You are going to feel so good, Leo, by the end of this week when you finally get a break. Ooh. There's going to be so many opportunities and doors opening up for you. If you are a gifted, talented Leo, you'll be able to share your gifts, your talents with people. I just see you overworking. If you work for yourself, you're going to be requested a lot because you are really good at what you do. You know? So this is like you being tired but suppressing it. Like, damn, I'm really exhausted, but I got to go to the finish line. So this is like you overworking. Some of you could be tattoo artists, or you're going to be thinking about becoming a tattoo artist because you're really good at drawing. This shows to budget your finances this week. I see a big payday. Some of you have a job offer. You have to decide on whether you want it or not. They're going to pay you at entry level. Your finances are going to change this year, Leo, or your job. Your finances or your job is going to change this year. Cancer. I don't like that. I don't like that. I hear come and knock on my door. Three's company too. Be careful of a third party situation. Like you're building a connection with someone and you find out that there's a third party. Be careful of your partner slipping up if you're with someone. If you're single, you could be messing with somebody that feels possessive over you, but they be dipping and dabbling into other things. So be careful. Still just be careful. I mean, at the end of the day, you can't control what other people do, but it's good to be aware of it, right? I see you spending a lot of time in the house, Cancer. You're going to want to be home. You're going to want to be comfortable. It could be really cold outside, so inside is where you're going to want to be. I see you really big when it comes to your finances. There could be some things that you're trying to set yourself up for the future. So I see you sitting down with like a consultant. This could be somebody helping you manage your finances, or there could be a new business venture that you're about to take, but you want to look deep into like you want to look deep into like the legalities of the contract and make sure that there's nothing that you're missing when it comes to you taking this new position. It's going to pay you out way more than you expect. It's a huge, huge opportunity. But yeah, everybody can feel like you're back to square one. Like some of you can feel like you're starting all over again. You know, if you are dating someone, you're going to want to invite this person over and celebrate. Like if you did get a new position, you're going to want to celebrate your good news with this person. If they're not available, it could be because, like I said, they could be up underneath someone else. So if this person is not supporting you or not showing up to celebrate you at times when you are winning, you need to look at that connection again. Make sure that you're going in the right direction. You're in a very soft life, like very, very soft life right now. So you are pacing yourself. You're taking your time. You are going to be fasting. Some of you can be fasting. Even like being careful of what you consume on the internet, because listening to too many toxic things can kind of program your mind. So you're evaluating what you're listening to. Yeah, you have a big wish coming true, so you're going to be making sacrifices. This can even be like making sure you get more sleep. You need adequate sleep in order to maintain this position. You need to make sure that you have the right mindset and energy in order to move forward when it comes to a position. This is a job position that you're going to get. And when it shows memories of love, I feel like you're going to have phone calls from people that are thinking about you, that miss your energy. You could be more focused. You're more about work. Some of you used to be really party girls, party guys, drinking and going out and living that life. And now you're way more like humble. You stay inside more. You're big on being in the house. I don't know. It's like you rather be in the house than be at the club. Some of you drink, but you may not even drink the way that you used to anymore. Like there could be big changes with you. And you could be in a place where you're learning how to like love yourself and stay healthy. So I see that. And you're in a season where you're trying to exercise your worth. So that's why people are missing you. You changed. You're not the same. You're not around like that. People don't have access to you the way that they used to. You don't be outside in these streets. And you like it this way. It's like a more peaceful, it's a peaceful life. You could have been bored with it at first, especially if your system is used to more like high intense energies, like going to the club. That's a big energy right there. You know, the music is really loud. Everybody's dancing, laughing, going crazy. And then you go from that to like being in your house. That's a big change. So you could have gotten more comfortable with like being home, watching movies, being under a blanket, eating food, ordering Uber Eats. Like you're fine. Your life is way more simplified. It don't take much to make you happy. You're more content now than you ever were before. You still love your friends. You just don't be outside. So, let's see what's up with your love life. Aw, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, and then Five of Wands. There could be some drama coming into a connection that you're entertaining right now. It could be other people are trying to fight for your person's time. It's like maybe you want more now, Cancer. Maybe you want more from this person. It's like, I've been waiting. Are we going to settle down? Are we bringing things to the next level or not? Like, what are we doing? This person could settle down with you if you guys are not together. It shows the Hierophant. If this person would need to walk away from like entertaining other options in order to hold it down with you, but they do invest in you though, Cancer. They invest in you. They do see you, but if they're not always available, it could be because they're entertaining other stuff. You could be giving them like a final, yo, it's either you're in this or you're not type of thing. And I feel like they will settle down with you. Or if you're with this person, at times they act single and you could call them out about it. They're going to open up to you. I feel like I feel like you're going to open up to them. Because this person, they need you're going to confront them. Like, are you ready to take this to the next level or not? You could be afraid of approaching them like that because you're not going to know. But it says spreading your wings. So some of you, you may have to leave this person behind. Others of you, this person will have to, they may give you an excuse of why they're not ready to commit, or for others of you, they may just commit. But I feel like you're ready for that. You're ready for like the relationship and everything. You don't want to just mess with somebody and they like breadcrumb you. You want the whole thing. And you guys are already compatible. So there's a level of compatibility that you guys have. They just need to give you more of their time. And that conversation is going to come up. But either way, I just see you being okay, Cancer. Like the life that you've been trying to build for yourself is there. So you're going to be fine either way. I see you saving a lot of money. You are maturing, period. You're just growing. You're maturing a lot. You see the world differently. So when it comes to money, you don't waste your money the way that you used to. You're really big on being responsible, saving your money, putting money away for a rainy day. And you take care of yourself. You got your silk press, honey. You got your nails done or your hair cut, your lineup. You're financially stable. You have money coming in and you're fine. Some of you could be listening to gospel because it encourages you. You're in the right direction. Be careful of unexpected expenses that may come up. You could be saving your receipts. Some of you might need to pay a ticket or a fine. Some of you might work in a toxic environment and you could be negotiating a really good deal to work at a better place that's going to give you more money. All right. Scorpio. You're going to be so happy this week because an ex that you thought you could not live without, they reach out to you and they tell you how bad they're doing, how much they miss you, how much they hate what they've done to you. And it's going to give you the biggest ego boost because you weren't expecting to hear from them. You weren't expecting to hear from this person. So just the fact that and because of the way that they treated you, it could have affected your self-esteem in a sense, you know? It affected your self-esteem because of how bad this person could have treated you, and you loved them so much, Scorpio. You really thought that this was going to be your person. You thought that this person was heaven sent, and everything just turned so bad. So I see you walking on cloud 9, and it's a level of closure. It's a huge level of closure when somebody is able to admit that they did you wrong and they wish they never ever treated you that way. And there's not a day that goes by that they do not think about you. Like, they think about you every single day, and they feel like you were heaven sent, you know, and they have no ill will towards you, and they still hold on to you. Like, they're saying this in their heart because they're starting to realize, like, I really, really messed up. Like, they feel like you were supposed to be their wife too. Like, I really feel like you were supposed to be my wife. Like, you were my missing rib, like, or my husband. You were supposed to be my husband. You know, like, this person, they can't believe that they had everything, and they still played with you like you were replaceable, just to find out that you're actually irreplaceable. Like, they cannot get over it. It's really huge to them. Like, I can't believe that this is everything I prayed for. So you mean to tell me this was everything I prayed for and I didn't see it? Like, what was I thinking? Like, they don't understand what were they thinking. So be prepared for this huge confession. Some of you could be in another connection. Some of you, I see you making like tacos, and you could be with somebody that you're like showing off, but you never really let go of that person. And there's a big part of you that thought the same thing. Like, you held on to them because you felt like, well, this is supposed to be my person. Like, they're supposed to be with me. Like, you could have been like, yo, universe, what's up with this? Yeah. So you have a brand new beginning in your life after heartbreak. Some of you too, you might just forgive this person. It can be a big, big sense of closure. It shows a blessing too. Like, their spirit could be saying they weren't punishing you. This heartbreak could have actually been a blessing to you because you're no longer the same person. But there's a level of a manifestation that's coming true, and what's in the dark comes to light. So I see that for you. What's in the dark comes to light. Some of you too, there's some family secrets that are going to be exposed that you knew too. You could have felt you knew about this as well. Some of you, if you have young children, your children needs new clothes. They can be outgrowing the clothes that they have. You have a child that is going to be going through a growth spur. So they're going to need new pants specifically. If they wear uniforms, they're going to need new uniforms. Ooh. Let me see. Let me see. Some of you Scorpios are single and you're waiting on the right person and you're still healing from a breakup. Others of you, you can have a person from your past that wants to reconcile with you. They've been thinking and wondering about you, and they're going to take a chance to, I don't know, I feel like clear their conscience. Like, I feel like what they did, let me see. What will this person say? What will Scorpio's ex say? Addictions clouded my vision. I'm trying to get my life together. So they're in a place where they're trying to get their life together. It was easier to lie to you than tell you the truth. I wish I could take it all back. This person wishes they could take back what they done to you. And I'm going crazy without you. I want to see you so bad. So they want to see you. I couldn't give to you like I wanted to because I was still stuck in my past. So their past prevented them from really gravitating to this connection the way that they did. I pretend like I don't care, but it's quite the opposite. My feelings for you are obsessive. So these are all the things that they were holding back from you. Let's see what the outcome is with this connection. I'm telling you, you might forgive this person. You might forgive them. You're going to hear them out. You're going to forgive them. I want to know, how do you feel about them though? How do you feel about this person? Let's see. For this reconciliation, how do you feel about them? Oh, you think it's done. You're going to forgive them. You're going to listen to them. But with the Ten of Swords, I think you feel very betrayed by them. Like they stabbed you in your back too many times. Six of Swords just means you just want to move on. Like it was overbearing. You just want to move on. Some of you felt stuck for a long time with that situation, honey. You know, you feel like this person just wants attention. Like you don't feel like they're genuine. You feel like they're sneaky, they're conniving, and they always are just looking for attention or a quick come up. And some of you could have been waiting for this person to get their karma with justice. So this is why I'm saying if they come to you and tell you that they've been hurting and blah, 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 it's going to make you feel like justice been served. You feel like this person did you wrong and you don't trust them. That's how you see them. You don't see them in a good light at all. For this connection, if you guys are in a connection, just know that your person is highly, highly obsessed with you. They love working on this with you. They find you really, really attractive, and you are going to be communicating with this person if you're with someone or if you're dating someone. So if you're dating someone new or if you're with someone, they're obsessive with you. They find you attractive. They're going to be talking to you and they want to work on this. All right. And you guys can just be waiting to see what's going to happen with this connection. It's going to grow. And this is somebody that you can actually trust. There's a lot of joy and stability and you guys embracing each other. So you could be looking online to like seek answers, make sure that, you know, that they ain't got no knife behind their back. But the new situation that you're gonna have or do have, it's looking good. When it comes to your finances, some of you two could be hosting a dinner at your house. If it's your birthday, you could be doing something at your house. You have money coming in. If you are striving for more, Spirit wants you to be patient and just hold back from impulsively spending. Be patient right now. More money is coming. Don't be impulsive and spend what you don't have. Spend within your means. You have deadlines that you're going to be meeting. I see you working a lot this week, and there's a lot of financial growth. There's also a friend that wants to know, an old friend wants to know how come you don't speak to them anymore. You can have somebody that's thinking about you a lot, and they could have betrayed you too secretly. They probably did mad scandalous things to you and they think that you don't know, but you know. That's why you don't talk to them no more. People need to stop acting like they don't know what they did. Gemini. Somebody's daydreaming about you. It's like a crush. Some of you, it could be the same gender too, so be careful of that. There's somebody who has a really, really huge crush on you, but they're hiding it. They're not letting you know that. They go to sleep to you. They wake up thinking about you. They daydream about you. They create scenarios of what it would be like to be with you. I don't think they'll ever tell you either. And I hear justice. For you, Gemini, justice is coming towards you. Like, you're going to be happy to know that in the month of November, if people did you wrong, like try to do, like throw dirt on your name and hide their hands, it's going to be, like karmic justice is coming for you, Gemini. You know, like you could have confessed your sins, right? Some people don't believe in that. Other people believe in that, like you confess your sins and you cleanse and purify your heart, your soul by revealing your sins to God and asking God for forgiveness. And you could have went through that. You could have been delivered from a lot of hardships, a lot of pain, a lot of sorrow, a lot of darkness you've been delivered from. You had a lot of grief that you don't discuss or talk to anybody about. And it was the hardest time of your life. You could have almost even lost everything. And, now you're in a new cycle where once you repent for your sins, those things don't they don't intrigue you no more. They don't call your soul anymore because you casted it off. That's what repentance is casting away like your old cravings, your old temptations, your old sins. That's what sins are, things that are no good for you. So when you repent and cry out to God to have mercy on you and to cleanse and purify your heart and your soul, you become renewed. You become renewed in your mind, your heart, your visions are more clear. You can see the world for what it is, not what you want it to be. And you went through this, you know? Some of you could have went to prison. Not all of you, but some of you could have went to prison, and it's like the lowest times of your life, and that's exactly where you were able to meet your higher self, God, Allah, whatever you call it. And you're, for some reason, and a matter of fact, I seen a post that says, you know, you could be at a place in your life where you're reflecting on all that you've been through, all the trials, all the tests. You could be a walking testimony. Because of what you've been through too, your intuition can be really strong. So trust yourself. You're not going back to any of these people that hurt you, but sometimes when you reflect on what you've been through, you can't even believe it. Like, it was just so dark. And you were just left in despair with nobody but you and God. Sometimes you have a season where it's just you and God. It's the only person you can really count on. And you could have had to meet your own self, your lower self, and challenges for your old self, in order for you to break your patterns, break your habits, and confess and move on. So you're different now. You're not the same. You don't do what you used to do. Some of you, if you was in these streets, you're not in the streets anymore. You're a hardworking, ambitious person. It pushed you to be a better person. You're not soft anymore either. You could have been way more giving and gullible, open to helping people, and you're not anymore. Like, I had to get it from the mud. I had to grind by myself. I had to overcome so much. And the people that you thought would be there for you, they weren't. So you kind of, not to say like you don't feel sorry for people, because you do, but you don't get yourself mixed up with certain types of people anymore because of what you've been through. And I say this to say that this is you're reaping good karma. You're in a really good energy, and you may replay back some of the things that you went through, but I would be careful with that too, how much you go back, because anytime you go back, I see you break down. So they're not good memories at all. Like, they don't make you feel good. They actually make you feel terrible. And you know who's who now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know who's who. You're really good at that. And this is the season where you will reap what you have sown. So you sowed better seeds now. And a lot of people that hurt you will be doing bad. They're going to be reaching out to you. I don't see you answering them. Some of them is blocked, so they go straight to voicemail. And others of them, you just want nothing to do with them. So you may see them pop up in your phone. You just ignore it. And it's just to let you know the worst times of your life is over. If you wanted to know that, sometimes you got to go through the hardest times in your life in order to rise above it. It's a situation like that for you, Gemini. You have a lot of awareness now. You're way more stronger now, and you are in touch with your truth of a lot of situations, which means that people can't blind you anymore. You know, you've been hurt by a lot of people that you loved, but this is all a part of the plan. God knew that they would hurt you and deceive you and betray you. He also knew that he would be able to use this pain in order to build you back into a stronger person. So nothing's personal. People are just being themselves. If they lied to you, they cheated on you, they robbed you, if they tried you and you were only trying to help you. It just shows you their hearts. Not everybody has a good heart. So it taught you a lot. If you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, you probably just stay underneath them. You don't really talk to a lot of people anymore, but a private life is a good life. A small circle is the best circle. It's quality over quantity, baby. Quality over quantity every time. Let's see what's going on in your love life, Gemini. Like, you're going to be blessed and rewarded for all that you had to endure. You're going to decide who you want. It shows there's a lot of people fighting over you. With the Ace of Cups, a lot of people are going to be attracted to you. A lot of people are going to be trying to fight for your time. It shows you as the Queen of Swords, so you get to cut people off. You get to decide who stays, who goes. Some of you might just want to mess with a few of them, but you're waiting. Some of you can feel like, I just need to invest in my finances and build a better me and wait. So you probably will mess with people, situationships loosely, but you're not trying to really be with anybody. And this is just your own personal choice. Like, right now, I've been through a lot. I need to build myself back up. I'm not looking for a stable connection. I want money. I want money and I want peace, not love. But if you want to be in my life and you want to ride with me, I appreciate you, but there's no guarantee that you got a seat with me. That's where you are, Gemini. You could have tried the love thing and it didn't work out. So right now you're just focused on you, your goals, and building yourself back up. You have lots of possibilities coming towards you. Some of you, it shows guilt and understanding. You could have spent money and lost money, and you could be getting a new job or a renewal of a contract. You're starting all over again. So you just got to do better by your money this time. Some of you could be going back to school or in like a training course. Some of you could be selling things online. You're going to be making huge decisions about whether you should leave your current position or stay there. Some of you are thinking about going into business for your own self. Taurus, you get exactly what you want, and you know that. That's what your spirit guides is coming out and saying off the back. You get exactly what you want, and you know that. Some of you could have mastered a certain level of self and your opposition. Like, you are a mastermind. You know how to take criticism. You know how to ask for help. You're not blind to the wounds that you do have, and you relate to a lot of people. You're a billionaire in your head already, and this is exactly what's been on your mind, and this is exactly what you're going to get. Like, you know that already. I don't know why Spirit is saying that, but some of you, that's what Spirit is saying. Like, you know that. You know what actions to take. You know who you can trust, who you can call on, who you can count on, who you can't. You are exactly where you need to be, and you're not losing sleep over people anymore. People are starting to lose sleep over you. People realize that they lost a good one. People realize that when they betrayed you, they betrayed someone who actually has a bright future ahead of them, and it's hitting them all. It's all hitting every single person, that you were the one. Not the two, not the three. You were the one. I don't know why I hear like a barren woman. I feel like a barren woman is a person that they have delayed prayers. So you could have bared a lot of pain and had a lot of prayers delayed, and this could have took you back. Like, it could have broke you to know that you've been such a good person and you've been faced with such opposition in your life, and pain creates pressure. You're going to be pressure for a lot of people. I even see like people trying to come and try you and they just bounce off. I feel like, you know You even give me a mastermind. Like you can be psychological, you could be intuitive and psychological. So you're mastermind. That's all you are, Taurus. And sometimes you like to play with it. Sometimes you like to have fun with people. It's so good when people think you're dumb. I was a person that I couldn't stand that. I couldn't stand when people thought that I was dumb. And then I sit back and I look at it and I find it so amazing. You got to be grateful when people have no idea who you are and the capacity that you actually carry within you, because they end up sleeping on you. And a person who sleeps on you, do you know that you actually have the upper hand on, because they don't even know what you carry? I think that is so amazing. Sometimes you got to fool the enemy in order to win. And hold on to those words, Taurus, because you're going to need it. You're going to be unapologetically you. I see you drinking something that like cleanses you. It could be like a detox. You're not impressed with people. You're not. You take people for who they are, not for who they want you to believe them to be. And this is also a superpower. So there could be like your strength. There's certain things within you that is strong and they're at their highest capacity, and you can use this. You can use all of this, especially if you're going into business. You deal with a lot of different personalities and they think that they can use you for your agenda, use you for their agenda, when you can actually turn the game on them when you realize what's going on. So this is like a time when you're going to be recognizing your talents, and so are other people. Your talents are going to be exposed to the world on a higher level. So that means you're going to reach more people. You're going to be tunnel vision about the future, and you can be the first generational curse breaker in your family. You can also be the one that brings your family generational wealth. You're wiser than most people, period. You can be a Taurus who actually lives as a 2%er. 2%ers don't have a bunch of friends either. You know that, right? When you are the 2%er, you don't have that many friends. A lot of people can't relate to you. A lot of people ain't doing what you're doing. So it could be a lonely journey, but spirit is generous, so they will never leave you completely alone. And there's going to be people that are starting to take you more seriously now. There's a level of certainty and security that is appearing in your energy, and it's actually drawing you to the right opportunities. You have a spiritual union, but you're going to be conflicted about it. You love this person and you're waiting to see what happens. You're conflicted. Sometimes you get caught up in the past and the heartbreak in the past, and it makes you wonder, will this situation be any better than what I've been through? So you're coming up with your shadow. Your shadow is all about your old programming when it comes to love, and you being able to not allow what you've been through in the past to mess up what you have in front of you. Because this new love is going to be able to trigger you and we reawaken you to the pain that you had the last time you let your guard down and you loved. The last time you followed your heart, it brought you down a dark road. So you're going to be feeling indecisive. Yeah, 9 of Cups. This is emotional fulfillment. 2 of Cups. This is love. They love you. Ace of Pentacles. This person feels strong about you. They're humble. They're very, very humble. I don't know why you're confused about this person though, Taurus. They take good care of you. They find you beautiful. They're a good balance. And 4 of Wands. You could be in a commitment, or this person wants to be with you, or they already see themselves being with you. They also find you highly intelligent. They see you for you. So like I said, it could be the shadow of the past that is actually... What does Spirit want you to do with that, though? Let me see something. What does Spirit want Taurus to do with the what they've been through in the past not affecting their future? They want you to heal. They want you to heal from it. You got to make a decision to not allow this to ruin you. They want you to shine, like take your confidence back. You could have had situations in the past that broke you down. They just want you to be more confident because dreams do come true. They want you to overcome, like release this feeling helpless and hopeless and feeling like everything is going to be the same. They want you to love yourself more, show yourself more love, give yourself more grace and compassion for what you've been through. Don't let it like bleed all over you and possibly mess up a divine connection that you have in front of you. All right. How does this new person see you since you're so concerned? How does this lover see Taurus right now? How does this lover see Taurus? As a new beginning. As a new beginning for love, they see you as Ace of Wands. Like they're really passionate about you. They find you very attractive. And they feel like you're not as guarded. You could have met them and been more guarded. They see like you're putting your guard down more with them. And Six of Cups, they see you as a soulmate. They think about good memories with you. Page of Wands, they love texting and speaking to you. And the Hermit means at times you're very distant. They find you to be an old soul. They see you in a high light. For work, your patience is paying off. You have a lot of money coming for you. Spirit wants you to get comfortable with the idea of luxury. They want you to get comfortable with the idea of money, of billions. Like see yourself with it, feel comfortable with it so that it can come to you. Some of you, you're learning the law of attraction in order to get more money. Some people see you as carrying the weight of the world on you. Like sometimes you feel like sometimes it looks like you have the weight of the world on you. People also see you as getting exactly what you want. So I see you being protected. I also see you going shopping. There's a level of financial freedom that is coming to you. Some of you can be selling something online. All right. Let's see, when it comes to your pet. When it comes to your pet, my lovely general message. Your pet feels excited and lucky when it comes to you. Your pet loves when you talk to it. Your pet also feels very, very protective of you. They love being in the home with you. And they feel like you feed it really good. You're very stable. You're nice. They could have had a past owner that wasn't. I don't know. There's an energy, if you have a pet, they feel like they're living the time of their life with you. And with Tower in reverse, they just hope that you don't ever give them away. They have lots of good memories with you. And they feel like you give them a level of like freedom that they've never gotten. And they really, really love you. So if you have a pet, you are one of the best owners that they've ever had. They feel like free. Like I just see free and happy and overindulging like in your love, and you communicate well to your pet. You treat your pet well, and they feel stable being in your home, and they just feel really loved and secure being with you. Your pet feels like you have been one of the best owners they've ever gotten. So that's what I have for all of you. I send you all love and light. If you would like a personal reading, my email will be in the description box. You can email me. I do same-day phone readings if any of you would like a same-day phone reading.